You want to get dirty? It's only food we're dealing with today. We're preparing roasted pork from Massy stores, and then we're going to season it with a nice selection of spices. A cheesy, rustic breadfruit ball, and then we're going to make a jus, or a gravy as we say in Bajan terms, from the pork, which we're going to bake in the oven. Stay tuned.
Keep you and your family safe with Sol Gas. Here are some helpful tips to keep you and your family safe when cooking with Sol Gas. Never tamper with the cylinder and only use the Sol approved regulator and a hose designed for use with LPG. Securely connect the regulator to the cylinder valve until it clicks into place and is properly fastened and secured. It is important to check the hose clips and the rubber hose to ensure they're in good working condition and properly secured. It is important to check your hose and regulator and change them as needed. Change your rubber hose every 2 years. Change your regulator every 5 years. If there are signs of damage to your regulator, contact an approved Sol Gas distributor or a Sol service station for replacement immediately. Safety first with Sol Gas.
Okay guys, in the bowl, we're going to add our pork, then we're going to put a teaspoon of each into the bowl and then marinate nicely. We're going to add a bit of olive oil, and yes, that's coming together nicely and nicely coated. Let's set the pork aside, and in some boiling water, we add some sazon from Goya, some salt and pepper, pot of garlic, and a dollop of butter. We're going to cut the breadfruit in quarters. We leave the breadfruit to boil for half an hour to 45 minutes, and that's depending on the ripeness of the breadfruit. While that's boiling for half an hour to 45 minutes, we're going to go back to a preheated skillet where we're going to sear the marinated pork, add all the elements to it, and chuck it right in our oven. And the oven is preheated at 250 degrees. Listen to that sizzle. Coat both sides evenly, nice and golden brown. And then we add all our peppers, or fresh herbs, or onions, or garlic. Or there may be something in the fridge that you like. Just chop it up, throw it inside. A fun tip, after all that's been seared and put inside, I always like to add a little butter, and believe it or not, a little pomegranate, and then some water to cover so it wouldn't stick, and it also creates its own gravy. It's now covered. Let's get it in the oven, and we're going to have it in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes at a 250 degrees Celsius oven. So now we're going to remove the breadfruit, soft but firm, into a bowl, and then we add our elements to that. And now we remove our breadfruit with the garlic and any herbs you've decided to put in into a bowl. And here guys, we got all of our spices and Massy stores. Oregano, breadcrumbs, complete seasoning. There's tons of cheese there, different flavors as well, on our fresh herbs. We're not going to add much liquid because we want the breadfruit to be nice and tight so we can make a nice circular ball. We're going to add a bit of flour to our hands so it wouldn't stick while we're forming our balls. Here guys, we put our olive oil into a pan, get it nice and hot, add our balls to a nice golden brown color, remove them and set to the side.
MasseyCard credit card has gone digital. Download the new eWallet by MasseyCard app that gives MasseyCard credit card holders more power to scan to pay, earn Massy points, send credit,
thanks man,
pay bills, and so much more.
That's awesome!
Easy, instant, and secure from your smartphone. Go digital with the free eWallet by MasseyCard app. Now available on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
We just put on some romaine lettuce into a platter. We have the nice cheesy breadfruit balls. They're nice and soft and crispy on the outside. That's the breadcrumbs, but it's very crunchy, very tasty. Next up, we're going to take our pork. And again, just as a reminder, the pork is a nice roasted pork with an array of sweet peppers. We have a spicy sweet pepper in there as well. So now I've chosen something with a ridge so that when the sauce comes out, it doesn't run off and we have easy control. Look at those crunchy pieces of pork. The peppers are caramelized nicely. Yeah, the gravy is good to go. We're gonna pour the nice gravy on top now. And we also have in there the pomegranate seeds. Nice. We're gonna take those nice bits out. These are the favorite parts here. The peppers, the onions, caramelized, the pomegranate seeds, and a heavy skillet. I tell you, this is heavy. And what I'm gonna do, again, my favorite microgreens, we're just gonna drizzle on top. And then we have some sauces we're gonna put. We're gonna pour a bit of teriyaki in first. Since it's the darker color, I'll put this in the center. Yeah, that's fantastic. Then we have the sweet chili. And last, the Saison. And this one is a all-purpose one as well. To be honest, I wish you guys were here to smell those aromas and eventually to taste those flavors as well. But I'm sure you'll join me and also join me on my next episode. This was an episode of How to Cook Like a Bajan. Glad you were here.